Welcome back. We are here at Watch Us Women in Oakville, Ontario. It's a pleasure to have you join us this morning. If you're on live, thank you. We always appreciate your comments and let us know, give us some feedback about the outfits that you're seeing, maybe about what you would like to see. But we're pleased to have you here. If you're watching on replay, thank you so much. I know many of you will sit at lunch hour or after work or on the weekends and scroll through the videos. So we appreciate that. We love to hear your comments, and we so appreciate when you come into the store and say, oh, I saw this and I loved this, and you bring us pictures, and then we can go find things for you and bring you your pre-shop that you've done on the videos and bring it into the change room for you to try. So,
does anyone ever see you at the grocery store and think,
yes.
I know that lady. Yeah.
Yes, sometimes that happens. And I love it when people say, hello.
Yes.
Yeah. And how do I know you? And we eventually figure it out. So how are you, Vanessa?
Good.
Good.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's
the weekend.
And I'm not going to talk about how many left in
the
August.
The CNE opens today.
Yes.
It's like bittersweet.
Bittersweet, yes. But anyways, we're focusing on the positive. It's been so hot. We were out last night for dinner. And these warm evenings are beautiful to be on patios and enjoying this summer season here in Ontario. So we have another line to bring you. Some people will always say, tell us when it arrives. Let us know when it's coming. So here it is. It's Habitat. And we've got the fall winter line here for you. So we're looking at beautiful burgundy color today. And I'm going to kick it off with a travel outfit because who knows, maybe you're starting to book your travel and something like this would be great. Just leisure on the weekends, travel wear. But we're seeing definitely there's been a rise in travel wear over the years. It went more from like home leisure, actually started with more like athletic wear, then went into home leisure. I think we got a little bit more of that through COVID. And now we're really seeing a huge desire to have the travel wear. Always have, but even more so now. And how versatile it is. So I'm wearing an outfit, a two-piece outfit. It is in this, Vanessa and I will say, oh, it's kind of that spongy feel to it, but it's lightweight. Has this lovely hand feel to it. It's not fuzzy. It's not warm. It's just that nice in between, that transitional fabric as well. So it's not warm like a fleece, but gives you some coverage. So I've got a two-piece set here. I'll go ahead and take my Preem Love bag off because these are always great accessories in the cream, nice and large if you are traveling, allows you to fit a lot in here. And again, your accessory with the guitar strap. On the back also, if you're traveling, it's nice to have important documents that you've got the zip available to you on the back because it's tucked in nice and close to the body. So, nice zipper. You could take the zip and do it all the way up and create more of a turtleneck if you want sort of that closer feel there. You can open it up and span the collar over. And but you have the zip in the silver hardware. I will say there are no pockets on this. When I went to put my hands in the pockets, there are no pockets on this outfit. So having that crossbody bag will be a great idea. So here you have the jacket. One of the details here is this little notch opening in a V on the side. You do have it on the cuff as well. So something else. Sort of a nice length jacket. And then we have a wider leg pull-on pant. I have to say most people are not going to have to hem this one because oftentimes we see a wider pant and they're quite long. We have to hem them. So here you've got a little bit of seaming along the side. It goes up and over, creates a yoke here for a better fit right around the top of the hip there. So nice and easy, feels great on. Going into another piece here. This fabric's a little different. This one has 63% rayon and it's cotton blend with a little bit of spandex. So you're getting that very light seersuckery fabric. Again, great coverage for heading into cooler temperatures, but not hot. Easy to wear, fantastic to travel with because it packs up to nothing. and also very, very light in a suitcase. So this beautiful print, you've got the black base, so easy if you're choosing. We talk about choosing either black or navy, some sort of base color to travel with. This would be your black, you've got your black pants, and then choose one color to pop in. So you could be pulling in this nice burgundy color here. This can be worn up as a top. So just as a top, and you've got a nice slant pocket with button detail here. Nice collar that lays flat. And I'll swing it around the back. You have a nice inverted pleat here, yoke across the back, and this nice inverted pleat at the back as well. Habitat they do a lot of the swing body, and so this will have a little bit of a swing to it. So if I was to pull it close, you'll see a little bit of that swing here. You've got this nice sleeve, a little bit shorter than a full-length sleeve, allowing you to drop your underpinning if you choose to wear one to come out from the cuff length there. And underneath, in that same seersucker fabric, this high rayon content, 63%, you've got this wide leg pant, again, one that you're not going to have to, most people will not have to hem because it's a little shorter in length. And we've got a nice pocket detail at the side. So this little pocket detail, I'm going to pull it closer. We have a button on this pocket. So a little bit of interest there. Now you could do black and black. We're doing black on the bottom with the burgundy on the inside. Now this is a V-neck cotton knit shirt. So your cotton knit shirts, great. This one here that I'm wearing is the boat neck, and this one is the V-neck option. They're available in the burgundy, in the cream. And then if you chose, you could pop on a nice little runner to tie back to this whole outfit. So then you've got your runner, little extra style tying back to the gold to run through airports or do your tours or you're walking with that runner. Another great top. Now, again, wear it closed as a top or as a shirt. So you'll see the design of this, I think, a little bit better in the lighter color. Here we've got this burgundy, and again, the same design. You've got the pocket detail here. Instead, we put the black underneath. You have the option for this sort of boat neck. You've got an exposed seam down the front. Not really a true boat neck, not as high as this one, but it is a higher neckline, say, than the V or a scoop neck. This is a 100% cotton t-shirt. So for those of you that want that 100% cotton content, that is a great option for you. And then we have this pant here. We've had this for years, very popular pant with them. It is quite slim through the leg, offers you something that looks like a denim, but it is a knit. So you can pair that back. I'm just going to swing that around, show the back, show this beautiful new necklace that we have as well. And here is this pull-on pant. So many of you are starting to ask, where are all the pull-on pants again? So we are bringing more of them back. A lot of the manufacturers stopped making them. Didn't offer as many. They would have the odd piece. But Habitat has continued. So this will give you that dark, it's considered black. I would say it's more of a charcoal, like very dark, but it has a little bit of that denim look, a little bit of a washed denim look to it. And it is a slim leg, very clean through here, very clean on the back, no pockets, just a straight pull on. But deceiving, because when you're wearing it, it looks like a denim. And then here we have the same top, just in a different look. So you've got the seersucker again. This is it shown in the black. You'll see that the collar also, it's not a stand-up collar. It does lay flat. And then beautiful button details show up on this one. And I'll pull up a little bit closer. It does tie back to the same button that is in the pants. It creates really the look of a pulled together outfit when you've got the two black pieces together. And underneath we have the burgundy. This is in the textured t-shirt. So let me take the pant off, same pant that I was showing you. And I'm going to take the jacket off and talk just a little bit about this t-shirt, because this one has a little bit more interest to it with the texture. And I'm going to pull up close for this one. You'll see it's almost like it's been not wrinkled, but gathered a little bit and then stitched closed. And on the back is a nice button detail.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, very nice. And so you'll see how they've switched up the fabric. Habitat does this a lot for interest, for the sake of design. You've got the horizontal pattern here and the vertical here. And then also adding a little bit of detail on the sleeve. You have a little button detail and a little notch opening to coordinate back to the buttons on the back. So you have that one. And then you also have another design in this same fabric if you prefer not to have the buttons or the switch in fabric direction. You've got this one, just the horizontal, a little higher neck, a full long sleeve. The other one is 3/4. And then you've got the exposed seam on the back there, but a little cleaner look. Same fabric, a little cleaner look. And here we have a longer jacket. So if you're looking for that tunic style, you've got it in this jacket. Nice 3-button detail here. Collar again lays flat, opens up, which is nice for the face, like allows it to frame the face, and you can lay jewelry in there easily. So we've got a layered look here, and with that open neckline, you can fill in here and then add the additional piece on the outside. Nice button detail on the sleeve again. And this is in that seersucker fabric. So again, that rayon content in there, very light, very easy to wear. And paired it back again to that same pant with the button detail. And of course, you could be wearing this with the knit denim that I was showing, that pull-on piece. But giving it option to wear it closed, as you see here, or you could do it open as well. And I'm going to start with the bag, because in Preem Love, we knew we had all this burgundy coming in. So we have the burgundy bag to tie back to this collection, the woven bag, and you again have 2 straps, the chain link or the solid guitar strap. Beautiful to have just as an accent. I think if you've got that color of the year, find a little bag or some accessories if you're not going to go full out and buy the tops and bottoms and the colors. So here you have a nice pullover. We've been talking about button-up shirts or jackets, and here you have the option for a pullover. So you'll see again the shape, often a shape or a popular shape made by Habitat, where it's a little fuller, a little bit more of a swing through the body here. And then down at the bottom, you'll see here, we've got some detail here, some seaming with some buttons. I'm going to pull up close.
It's so flattering on.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I snuck one on.
Did you?
And it does, like it's very flattering in the front.
Yeah.
Like it was slimming on me.
Yeah. And you can see it's higher in the front and a little bit lower at the back. Great neckline. Another one of our new Mercs pieces. And then that same knit pant that we were talking about. It looks like a denim, but it is a knit. And very slim leg on that one. So noted the slim leg. Now here, we're talking about another print. So if you like that pretty, more floral print here, you have a shirt in that same, it's more of a gathered, it has that same seersucker-y feel, but it's more of a gather as opposed to the bubbles in the fabric. And you've got a nice little, you can see the line on that sleeve, a nice little bell out at the end of the sleeve. Very, very subtle, but it's there. And really pretty pattern. I'm going to pull up. You can see the black, the beige, or cream in there, and then the burgundy accents in there. So pop it on with the same shirt that I'm wearing, cotton shirt, only this one is in the V-neck. Throw on your necklace. And then this one having the burgundy pant on the bottom for a more relaxed look. And then in the caracol line, we have that same burgundy purse here. And this one is in that, they call it elephant skin. So a little, not a solid color. You can see the change in color, a little bit of deeper tone in there, and then the texture of the bag. So we have this another option here in a pullover. Love the button details in the front. Just interesting. I left the necklace off because I don't want it to compete with the buttons. So you could play around with earrings, with other accessories, bracelets, that sort of thing. And then on the sleeve, you have the interest of the button on the sleeve as well. So very nice. Again, I'm going to hold out the body of it. Little angles out a little bit to keep it away from the body. You have a nice notch opening. And here we have, oh, and I should show the back. A little detail on the back.
That's cute.
The little gathers. It is very nice. Elevates it a little bit more than just a simple pullover. And I want to talk about this pant. This is another knit pull-on. Looks like a denim when you're wearing it. Absolutely looks like a denim. One of the reasons is we have the pockets on the back, just like a denim. And the fabric just looks like a denim. This one has a front seam down here. You've got a little, I would call it a faux pocket, really. It's quite short here, but it is a working pocket. And it's a nice, not as slim as the other one. So I would say more of a true slim, where that veers slim almost to skinny. So depending on what you're looking for, this one is just slightly wider than the other one. So a really nice fit, very, very comfortable. There is lots and lots of stretch. Again, it is a knit. It feels beautiful on, very comfortable. That same top is available in the black. Nice detail. So you can pair this back to the denim. You can pair it back to the black pant if you prefer to have a pullover as opposed to the jacket. And you've got the buttons coordinating everything together. Now in that same knit, we've got, oh, I got caught up here. In that same knit, you could be doing the denim bottom, the stretch knit denim bottom, either in the slim or in the skinnier pull-on, and then create a whole look with the jacket. So this jacket we've seen before. I'm just pulling this together to hold the brown tones back with the black accent on the toe, on the buckle there, and then the dark black elevated sole. And here you have the same denim with the seaming down the front. You also have the seam in the back and the jacket. So pulling it together with the jacket. Now this is a fuller jacket. So if we button that up here, you have a little bit of a shawl collar. And this is very much a swing line. So if I'm to pull it together, you're getting a lot of extra through here. You can see there's a little bit of a pleat here. There's a point here. And then if I swing back to the back, you've also got a little bit of a pleat here and here. And this is quite full. So if you like that sort of a little bit more of room through the bottom, a little bit more of a swing out so that it nips in here and then swings out, this has great lines to it. So, and then the exposed seaming there. So just an interesting look to the jacket, very casual jacket. It's stretched, so very, very comfortable. And here we have that plain shirt, and instead of with the denim, button it up, create the shirt just on its own. I'm going to swing the shirt around so you can see the hemline. You can see it dips down in the back, quite a bit more in the back than in the front. So you're getting that coverage. If I'm holding this one up, you're getting a longer, I should just double check the size here. So this would be an extra small. Now I'm going to pause for a minute and talk about sizing with Habitat, since we're talking about this being extra small. Habitat tends to run on the more generous side. So if you're looking for sizing, I would say go true to size or slightly down, depending. So we can always send you measurements if you choose, but they do tend to be a little bit more generous than other lines. So you'll see the shape of this shirt. You've got a nice slight taper in here, and then a little bit longer through the body here. So if I'm holding it up, you can see it does cover the bottom. And then that nice little sleeve here that we were talking about. This one has a little notch opening. Now this is a little different from, whoops, this other one. So you've got this body here, which is a little bit shorter in the body, more petite styling. This one is a little bit longer. You'll see the difference between the length and the front and the back. And then this one had the notch opening on the sleeve, a little bit longer. And this one just had that tiny little bit of a bell. So depending on your size or the style that you're looking for, you've got a couple of options. And then here, you could also take this shirt, roll up the cuff here, pop your color underneath, and I thought this bag went nicely with this one. So this bag is called Walnut, if you're looking. It pairs back to many different things beautifully. So if you've got your burgundies, if you've got your soft pinks, this one works very, very nicely with many. Now the same cotton shirt is available in a turtleneck. So if you're somebody who wants that nice cotton turtleneck, this one's available. You've got a little bit of ruching here. It's not long enough to fold over. So it is more of a stand-up turtleneck. You've got a little bit of ruching on the sleeve as well. So a little bit of interest. Nice if you've got a 3/4 sleeve to have that pop out at the bottom with a bit of ruching. And you can see the length of it. It's a considerable length on that one. All right, and then here we have that same textured top, only in a jacket. And I paired it back to the new ballerina flat and this beautiful color here. I'm gonna pull up close so you can see that. It's like a bronzy color there. And then we've got this jacket. Again, wear this as a shirt, all buttoned up with the front pockets here. Now these are workable pockets, they're just stitched closed. And paired it back to this beautiful necklace, bringing in a lot of those warm tones and that stretch pull-on pant. And there are the lines of the back of that one. And then you'll also notice that underneath we've got the cotton shirt. This is the one with the front seaming here and 100% cotton available in the black. And then rounding out our show, another comfort piece. I love this piece because the neckline is something a little different. So you've got a casual t-shirt. This is a slub knit cotton t-shirt. And nice detail here on the sleeve with the little buttons and a little bit of ruching there. And just pretty little details that they add on to simple pieces like cotton shirts and different things like that. This one, a little dressier with the knot here, almost like a bow off to the side, very Audrey Hepburn neckline. And then not too open so that it's awkward. And you know, sometimes you get them so large through here, it's hard to sit them on your shoulders. This is a little closer to the neck, nice bow detail, and in that lighter weight cotton slub. And add your necklace to it, and there you go with the denim on the bottom. So you've seen our collection of habitat in this beautiful burgundy and a couple of different prints, a new style of denim with the stretch. So I'd say this is a great way to go into your weekend in comfort. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy the time, and we will be sure to see you back with another collection on Monday. Bye-bye.